Oh, I haven't even had breakfast yet.
Oh wow, looks like you got here with an empty stomach.
It's all good.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm an evenings guy by trade, so.
They said they're trying to take him right at 15.
Okay.
Right.
Just to make sure I don't trip over the cords and like undo the whole operation. Do you think you'd mind just hitting the live button when we're
Yep.
all ready?
Yep.
I appreciate you. I can see myself now in the green cords and the green grass. Like take, say what?
They're ready.
They're ready?
Are you ready?
Okay. If you're ready, then I'm ready. Okay. Good morning. I'm Officer Andrew Horn, number 8916 of the Austin Police Department. Andrew spelled ANDREW, Horn spelled HURNE. I'm here to give a briefing about incident case number 23-132-0132. At approximately 2:25 a.m., a subject was observed by APD via camera trying door handles in the vicinity of East 7th and Netchess Street. The subject was soon after observed actually entering a vehicle. Officers made contact with the subject and gave commands to get out of the vehicle. Based on the demeanor observed by the subject prior to and then after getting into the car, it was apparent that they were intoxicated. The subject ignored the officer's commands and actually put the vehicle in motion and began to drive away from officers, going over parking barriers and curbs in order to get away from them. The subject then began driving eastbound down 7th Street at a high rate of speed. APD officers pursued the vehicle, and soon after the pursuit began, the subject crashed into a moving freight train in the vicinity of East 7th Street and Northwestern Avenue. Officers made contact with the subject. The subject was extracted from the vehicle and transported to a local hospital. Ultimately, unfortunately, the subject succumbed to their injuries and was pronounced deceased at the hospital. It's an ongoing investigation with units investigating the situation now.
Was the driver going the wrong way? It looks like they were on the other side of the barrier for the street.
Based on what we see on scene, it's unclear if they were on the wrong side or if they were simply going up on curb lines as they were driving, again, at a high rate of speed and fairly erratically.
Kind of explain this initial camera situation that revealed the person. Can you one more time just let me know where it was and what the cameras were?
As far as I'm aware, somebody was first observed somewhere in the vicinity of East 7th Street and Netchus. And yes, they were observed by APD personnel on camera, not in person initially.
And then what message do you have about drunk driving and running from the police?
Only to state the obvious in that one ought to do neither. Like, obviously, do not drive while intoxicated, and if at any point you are given commands under any circumstance, simply comply, and if it's a misunderstanding, we can go from there. And if not, it's still better than the alternative, which, unfortunately, this is one of the alternatives that can occur if we, A, drive while intoxicated or apparently intoxicated, and B, run from the police and then in a vehicle at a high rate of speed.
And you say the person was trying cars. Do you think they were looking for their car or trying to break into other cars?
It's unclear at this time. They're going to try to investigate to determine what, if any, intent they had by testing those door handles, but it was obviously suspicious behavior that alerted police that this is someone they ought to make contact with.
What are we expecting for the rest of the cleanup throughout the morning? Do we have like a time estimate of how long this will take?
I don't have a timeline right now on when this particular scene in these intersections would be clear. When I was over there just a little while ago, and I think we can still see the train is still stationary, so I don't know all of the logistics that go into A, getting the vehicle removed, and then B, getting the train kind of back on the way and getting everything back to normal. Does anyone else have any other questions or clarifications? If not, then wonderful. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you all.